Good morning. We are having breakfast at the hotel. You can see wonderful, delicious breakfast. So today is finally the day. Hopefully we can see Avengers 4 at the movie theaters. There's one that's nearby. I wanted to watch it yesterday, but I fell asleep for 4 hours after our tour, and so didn't get up early enough. But I am wearing my Captain America outfit, so ready for Avengers. Yeah, I want to see it yesterday. Didn't happen. Hopefully today we can go check out Avengers 4 Endgame. He wants to see it too, so maybe after the tour we could all go watch it. Okay, it's a 3-hour movie, so we got to make sure we have enough time, and hopefully it's in English. That's the main thing. If it's not, oh well, I'm still gonna enjoy it. All right, I am in the Xi'an subway system. I got a single-use Metro card, and I've never used the subway down here before, so hopefully I can figure it out. But I asked the customer information desk where a nearby movie theater would be. Spoke English, which is very helpful. I guess Xi'an is a touristy place, so some of the people do speak English around here. But yeah, we'll try and see if we can catch Avengers, since I am wearing my Captain America shirt, right? So. Okay, we got off the subway, and just in this area is Wanda Plaza. So you can see Wanda Plaza there, and it does say Wanda Cinema IMAX, and then find out if they're playing Avengers Endgame here. So stay tuned. All right, we are in the Wanda Plaza Mall. We found the IMAX theater. Question is whether they play Avengers. There's an Iron Man statue right here, so good chances they probably are playing it, unless it's a permanent fixture here. We'll see. Well, good news. So this theater does play Avengers. It's official. I've got my Avengers ticket. Great news. I found out that the movie is being played in English, so I will understand it 100%. Gonna be my first movie here in China. It's all right. I'm surprised it took me this long to finally watch Avengers. Just couldn't really find a movie theater, and just couldn't find the time to fit it in with all the vacationing. But today we got back to the hotel a little bit early from touring, so that's why we're gonna check out Avengers. Carly couldn't make it. She's not feeling well, probably from all the wetness and the rain in Zhangjiajie. Myself, I'm not 100%, but had to come see this movie. Alright, I just finished watching Avengers Endgame here at the Wanda IMAX Cinemas here in Xi'an, China. You can hear the background, it's playing music. I don't know if this will get copyright blocked or reported, whatever. I'll dim the music. But yeah, it was a cool movie. I don't know, I'm gonna have to watch the reviews. I thought there was some issues with because it's a time travel movie. Oops, spoilers. I don't know if it works or not, but whatever. If you just like to watch movies for movies, that's great. But if you're a time travel analyst, skeptic, stuff like that, yeah, it has some loophole issues, let's just say. So I'm gonna watch it, see what people think. I just don't think it works. In my personal opinion, it just doesn't work in terms of timelines and continuities and going forward with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Otherwise, just a cool movie to watch if you want to. It certainly wraps up everything from Infinity War, but I'm still a Marvel fan through and through, so otherwise, yeah, great. And yeah, the cinema here behind me, big open theater style seating. Yeah, not too many people are here. I don't know if it's because it's played in English and it turns people off, but I mean, it had Chinese subtitles, like you say. So I'm sticking around, see if there's any end credits to this thing. I never, checked ahead to see if there were, but if there are, great. I'm gonna stick around for the end credits. Oh my God. So I waited throughout the whole credits to see if there's anything at the end. Spoilers, there's nothing at the end of Avengers 4, so don't expect anything. I had to hold my pee, went to the bathroom, let it all out. It was a long movie. Wasn't pretty, but I survived it. Yeah, you know, honestly, by the time I release this video, I bet everyone would have seen it. So, spoiler warning, if you have not, I'm going to mention it now. So go watch it first before you watch this video. But honestly, by the time I have time to upload it, I'm sure it'll be a thing of the past. So, my thoughts on time travel are that, oh, we go this way. Yeah, you can see the mall's all closed up now. You don't mess around with time travel, because if you do that, then paradoxes will happen. Space-time continuum will cease to exist as we know it. Everything just gets messed up. To me, I think for them, for the Avengers, to go back and collect all the stones and then use their makeup duplicate. Oh my God, where am I going? Okay, honestly, I am like lost. I have no clue how to get out of this place. I don't think this is the way. Some sort of play area. I'm gonna go back up and take the elevator. That's how I got here. No more escalators. I am going to take the elevator. Okay, so my thoughts are, if you're gonna go back in time and collect the stones and then use the second finger snap to bring everybody back, aren't you just asking for trouble? And then to be able to go back and put them in the exact location so that current events need to happen in order for the current Avengers to devise a plan to go back in time, that's pretty risky, because that's what has to happen, right? They need a reason to go back in time to get the stones. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of worried. So this chance of success, I don't know, to me it just feels like very slim, but I guess in a movie world anything can happen, and it just probably worked for them. Okay, I think this is my floor. I think I can get out. Interesting. So this is what the mall looks like when it's closed. Well, at least we found an exit. Okay, we are outside, people. We are outside. All right, let's get back on the subway. Yeah, so it's basically a paradox. If they do not succeed and they are not able to restore events of all the movies that happened up to this point so that it gives them purpose or reason or justification to go back to fix things, right? It's slim odds. It's like what Doctor Strange said, 1 in 14 million odds of it working properly. Like, come on, give me a break. You think that would happen? Maybe I'm being too critical, but that's just my viewpoint on it. Otherwise, it was a great way to end sort of that 20-some movie story arc, if you will, and pass it on to some new generation of Avengers. I think this is the metro. Okay, I'm gonna head home to the hotel, and then we'll see you there. Just the last point I want to make. So yeah, I saw Avengers last night, right? You know, I read some of the comments, and really I probably shouldn't criticize it so much, because really it's just a movie, and with movies, if you make it too logical or make it a point where it has to make sense, you know, movies sometimes just don't need to make sense. That's the idea. If a movie makes too much sense, then you take the fun out of it, and it's just no good. So really, I guess Avengers, even though I thought there were issues with the storyline and time travel and Captain America going into the past and sort of living his life with director Peggy Carter at S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, I think that has some consequential part to play, but maybe that's how it's supposed to happen and we just never really knew it. I don't know. But yeah, go check out Avengers for Endgame if you haven't already seen it. We'll see you in yeah, I've been watching a lot of critics reviews on Avengers 4 Endgame, and I guess there's an important point that I missed, was that they set out the rules of time travel early in the movie, and that they're not doing the sort of Back to the Future type model where if you affect something in the past and you try and go back to the future, that your actions from the past create a new timeline and you have to live out through that future. Because if you recall, Tony Stark actually created a GPS, which means when you travel back in time and you live in that time era and whatever events you create, cause, disrupt, you actually just have to hit your little button and it sends you right back to your original timeline. So I guess in explaining that, the Captain America thing, it worked. He was able to go back and live with Peggy Carter full life till he was an old man, and then he was able to go back to his original timeline as an old man, and then you know, succeed and hand off the shield to Sam Wilson Falcon, as you may know. So yeah, I guess that's something I should mention, that it does work now that I've listened to other people explain it on YouTube. I have no problem with accepting that it works, because they actually set it out in the movie, but I guess I wasn't paying attention because I've watched so many other time travel movies that I sort of have my own expectations of what time travel is and how it works. But there's that, and they call it the Dragon Ball Z time travel. So that's where it comes from. But yeah, it works. So.